everyone, and we are at Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. We also have the castle here, well, the box castle behind me. So we've come to Disneyland Park. It was here probably about 9 o'clock, I think, by the time I got through. And they have Mickey and Minnie in the Halloween costumes doing the good morning. It was amazing. I thought I'd missed it because they just walked off, but then obviously they had a little drink, quick couple of treats from trick-or-treating, and then they came back out, so I got to see it, so it's fab. Alistair unfortunately is not feeling very well. We think he ate something a bit dodgy yesterday. When I say dodgy, I don't mean the food was dodgy. His stomach, he's got IBS, so he's eaten something that's upset it. So he's dropped me off very kindly, very nice of him, and hopefully maybe by lunchtime he'll be feeling a bit better and come and join me. So I've just come into Fantasyland for the extra magic hours because we got through some rides here quite quickly yesterday, like Peter Pan, and then later on they had like 20 minutes queue, which obviously is not a bad wait time at all, but I'd rather wait 5 minutes or walk on. So I love all the rides in Fantasyland, they're very me. Alistair's probably not so fussed, so I'm going to get them done now, and I'll take you along with me. So we're doing it. I've just seen that the wait time for Peter Pan is 5 minutes, so that is exactly where we're heading. I love Peter Pan, that is one of my favourite rides, and it's one of my favourite stories. I love Tinkerbell, so it's very exciting. The sun's out as well, the weather is beautiful right now. I'm actually quite warm, I might even take my jumper off, but it's scheduled to rain around lunchtime, so we're going to have to get on with it so that we can get through some stuff before the rain hits. But come on everybody, here we go! I just thought I would pull up here, so it's quite quiet at this area of the park at the moment because the Meet and Mickey behind me is not open. I've just done Peter Pan, and I just thought I should probably talk a little bit about going solo today. So if you check out some of our Florida 2020 and probably 2019 vlogs, I had a couple of days in the parks by myself, or a couple of hours in the parks by myself, going solo. I'm very comfortable at Walt Disney World in Florida. I know it very well, been there many times. If you didn't know, I used to be a cast member there, so I really don't mind going solo. It honestly doesn't bother me. I feel very safe, happy to go on the rides, don't feel a bit weird being by myself. But this is the first time I've done it in Disneyland Paris. Don't know it very well, but I still have that very safe feeling and quite comfortable. I've just done Peter Pan. I took some pictures at the Sword and the Stone. I watched the welcome show with the Halloween costumes. I actually came down here before I started filming, so there's a Mickey here. It's not open yet, but we discovered these toilets. We mentioned it on the day 2 vlog. Just over there by Toad's Hall is what it's called. Very clean toilets, so I actually just need the bathroom, so that's why I came down here. And then I thought I'm just going to address the whole going solo and how you feel. When I got on Peter Pan, I was like, obviously I'm by myself, and then another person was by themselves and they sat behind me. With COVID restrictions and measures and everything in place, they're not putting you with people so much anyway, so I think actually I prefer that as well. So sometimes, for example, when I've done it at Disney World in Florida, you'll end up with people sat next to you, and I'm not fussed, it really doesn't bother me, but it's quite nice knowing that they're not going to do that at the minute because of COVID. We actually had a situation like that yesterday when we rode Terra Terra. Hated it. There was a guy, he was by himself and we were together, and the cast member went up to the guy and said, "Are you happy if these two come with you? There'll be a seat between you." So he said the guy would sit at the very end, we would leave a seat, and then it would be Alistair and myself. So They're obviously doing little bits like that, but they're really not. So like in the train cart when we went round the Magic Kingdom on the train, we had our own place. Same when we did the Cars road trip. So I'm not worried about that. I don't feel unsafe from a COVID point of view. And like I say, it's really just quite relaxing. I'm just doing things at my own pace. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I quite like it. I am missing Alistair. I would much rather him be here, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we're okay by ourselves. And look at this sun and view and everything. It's just magical. I'm so happy to be here. It's a Small World, or I've come on It's a Small World, and I have got the boat all to myself, literally just me. The boat in front of me is empty too, so we get to sing along because it is a small world after all, and I love this ride even if Alistair doesn't.
And please, no smoking. Thank you. Willkommen zu die kleine Welt. Bleiben Sie sitzen während der ganzen Fahrt. Und nicht rauchen bitte. Danke.
Bienvenue à bord de It's a Small World. Pendant notre voyage, pour votre sécurité, veuillez rester assis et garder bras et mains à l'intérieur du bateau. Ne fumez pas à bord et n'utilisez pas de flash. Merci.
Welcome to It's a Small World. Remain seated at all times and please no smoking. Thank you.
I feel a bit weird that I'm in the middle of the boat with like Perspex there and Perspex there, but I'm guessing that's the weight distribution, which makes me feel quite good about myself. Thank you, cast members. But yeah, the great thing about it just being me is I can do all the dorky kiddie attractions and not take any stick for it. He will do them, but I can like just be a proper dork about it all. Like, been on It's a Small World by myself. So, still in Fantasyland, obviously. And we've come down to do Casey Jr. and the little boat ride. Since doing Casey Jr., I've had the song stuck in my head for the last few days. Casey Jr.'s going down the track, Casey Jr.'s back. And I don't know the words, but it gets stuck in my head. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure that Casey's open at the moment, but the little boat riders, so let's go and see a story tale that begins with Once Upon a Time and ends with Happily Ever After.
Please remain seated at all times, keeping your hands and arms inside the boat. Thank you. Bonjour et bienvenue au pays des contes de fées. Pour votre sécurité et votre confort, veuillez rester assis pendant la durée du voyage, gardant vos mains et vos bras à l'intérieur des embarcations. Merci.
I'm on the little storybook boat ride, love it. And I'm all by myself again, so I have the boat to myself. There's no one in front, I don't think there's anyone behind. And I'm just gonna love it and enjoy every single second. This is awesome. Casey Junior going round the track. Casey Junior's back. Bonjour. So we found ourselves in a curious labyrinth, and I don't know which way to go, and I can't find the white rabbit to follow. Which way? That way? Over? Under? Door? Oh no! Well, that didn't work because we're back to where we started. So I think we have successfully completed the Curious Labyrinth. I enjoyed it. I kind of wish Alistair was here. There's been a few annoying people who, like, they were coming up the downward stairs and then someone just pushed past someone. So I didn't really enjoy it from that point of view, but if it was just me walking around, I would have loved it. And I would have loved to have done it with Alistair. We'll maybe do it again later, but yeah, people just need to be considerate, and it really irritates me when they're not. Oh well, we're in Disney, let's just love the magic. Okay, I've just come across a sneaky spot. So, castle here, back of the castle. And then we're gonna walk this way. So, the carousel's over there. Carousel! And you come through here. Castle's still there. And look at this. It's Cinderella's carriage, so it's like a little photo op. But this so I've currently got this whole area to myself. Me and Cinderella's castle, carriage, well, Sleeping Beauty's castle somewhere in the background. It's very blinding again, I can't see. And there's like a little wishing well, but it's full of flowers. So it's just magical. I've got some drilling going on behind me as well, but it's awesome.